It's the secret book. And that's how Spirit will karma. There she is, right behind you the whole damn time, right? In the shadows, just wait. Darn complex. I'm done with work. Can we meet up? I'll see you in court. So there's a lot of things that she's hiding and or, again, keeping secret when it comes to him. Rigged games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message. This tarot card reading, tarot card message for Amberlynn and Tommy. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so right off the back, Spirit is acknowledging that you're lying. You're lying and you know you're lying. Okay, this reading is completely alleged and for entertainment purposes. Okay, I just want to continue to reiterate that this is alleged. I don't know why Spirit is making me say it like heavily, like this, whatever. But more importantly, you're lying. And let's just figure out what Spirit is trying to get me to say. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's a confession. There is a confession. There's some kind of form of confession. But there is also this energy of the pot calling the kettle black. So there's hypocrisy, blame, introspection is needed. Hindsight is 20/20. I believe we all walk amongst our ancestral team. And so I do see black here indicating that. I also see that it's being communicated that there's a lot of conversation, communication, but this isn't like healthy communication. This is debate. Spirit says debacle, disarray, dismay. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit said that this has to do with were you raised in a barn? Someone has a very ugly disposition. Someone has a very ugly motive. Someone has ill intent. Okay, and so this is what Spirit is saying when it comes to this energy of you're lying. And you know you're lying. Okay, Spirit is also acknowledging red. You need to get grounded. You need to know who you are and whose you are. Okay, there is some kind of connection also to having some energy that's rooted in some type of religious element, like returning to some form of source, some form of it feels like surrender and reconciliation, like a for lack of better words, a come to Jesus moment with truthful communication. Spirit is acknowledging that this could be an air sign or acknowledging that this relationship has someone just spinning out of control. Whichever way the wind blows, that's the way that they go. Spirit is not invited into the home. And so this is another thing. It feels like you need to get rooted in something. Okay, you need to get grounded in something that's going to give you some form of fulfillment, some form of spiritual practice. Does that make sense? Because someone isn't rooted, and because they themselves are not rooted, they're treating this person like their quote unquote God, like their source of happiness, their source of validation. And so you're pouring all of this into someone, and this Spirit just keeps saying it's a lie. It's a lie. There's a lie here. And so you're giving, and it's all transactional. There's a lie here. It's very expository. Spirit keeps saying it's a lie. I'm seeing light being drawn into a room of darkness. There's something that is about to be exposed. Some type of confession, some type of form of communication. The heart chakra is on the bottom, acknowledging that there's disorganization within the heart chakra, dismay, some form of obstacle. Okay, so poor manners, lack of tact, social grace is required. Okay, how does Amberlynn currently feel about Tommy? Check out my other reading on these two. Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to Amberlynn, she's putting off something. She's acknowledging she doesn't have a lot of solar plexus energy, the fire in the belly to deal with it. I do see water sign, could be a water sign and or not, could just be emotional, but there's just something that she's just very reserved. I can't deal with that right now. I'll deal with that when I deal with that. When it comes to Tommy, Spirit is also acknowledging that there's this energy again of the pot calling the kettle black. There's some form of argument, debate. Okay, and in the middle of the deck when it comes to Tommy, hiding like a center in church. The solar plexus energy, you're doing what you want to do, but you know you're hiding behind your intuition because your higher intuitive self is saying, this is not right. What are we doing? There's a lot of moving pieces. It's jumbling. It's multifaceted. There's a lot going on here. Guilt, remorse, nerves, worry. This is how she feels about Tommy energetically, allegedly. Confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity is needed. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. And Spirit said, bless your heart. When it comes to Tommy, Amberlynn, bless your heart. You're seeking fulfillment, some form of appreciation, friendship, devotion, worthiness, caring, and playful teasing. You have this huge heart for her. But this is also your Achilles heel. Could you really be that stupid? Could you really be that dumb? Could you really be that gullible to put all of your faith into this person? And this does affect your heart. You have heart issues, sending you love and light. Spirit wants to keep pulling on this energy when it comes to Amberlynn and how she feels about Tommy. Yeah, see, this is a karmic relationship. Is creating a lot of karmic debt. The debt that you already have in this relationship is surmounting, and so you're just adding to the karmic debt. It's like I'm saying a list, and it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer. You need to clear, cancel, and release. I can't tell you what to do. This is an energetic reading, but that is the energy. Clear, cancel, and release. Release this energy. It is binding you. You are bound to this energy. You need to cut the cord, sever the tie, learn the lesson, and move the hell on. That's it. Okay. Spirit said, why? Spirit said, you and your mama. What does your mother have to do with this? I have no idea whether her mother is in the physical realm and or not. There's an energy of a parent coming through. Like, this is not going to work. And what, you and your mama. There's this reference to mother. Okay. Higher intuitively, she already knows that this is not going to work, but she wants it to. And so the heart wants what the heart wants. And look how this heart is holding the solar plexus energy, holding the sexual sacral energy, trying to support this within the matters of the heart. This is why the heart is weighed heavy. It also is people-pleasing energy. You're trying to make the heart do more than the heart is supposed to. It's holding all of this stuff. Like, this is why I love this person. This is why I'm doing so much for this person. We do get water here. It could be emotional and or could just be a water sign, but this is a mirror match. Feels like twin flame. When it comes to Tommy, how does Tommy feel about Amberlynn? Thank you. Current energy. She's acknowledging that they've dealt with mountains. They're dealing with ups and downs. There's a lot of communication around their mountains, and it also affects the heart chakra. She's focusing forward. She's anticipating good things when it comes to Amberlynn. She's keeping her eyes on the prize. Okay. Acknowledging good choices equals good karma and bad choices equal bad karma. When it comes to Amberlynn, there's this energy of abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings, and in your prime. A lot of sexual sacral energy, and I also see solar plexus energy, the fire in the belly. I see that one is protected with their angelic team, but I also see this pregnancy. Okay. And so this could acknowledge a pregnancy, like an actual pregnancy, or a manifestation to have abundance, a manifestation to have growth, succor in your prime. Does that make sense? Spirit is acknowledging that when it comes to Amberlynn, Tommy keeps trying to do something over and over and over again, not listening to her higher intuitive self, landing on her feet each time when it comes to Amberlynn, because she's seeking a breakthrough, solution, originality, receptivity, and faith. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Amberlynn and Tommy. Thank you. All right, reaching out first, taking the first step and reaching out and establishing a dialogue. So was there a break in communication and someone reached out first and was like, I'm sending you this note of love, this message of love, initiating a conversation that led to a deeper understanding, multiple messages throughout different kinds of forms. And this was about some kind of distance. Did they have distance between them? Whatever you're doing in the dark is going to come to the light. Whatever you're trying to submerge is going to come to the surface. I do see the moon card here. Could involve water and or could just be emotional. This has to do with manipulation, a manifestation, and or pregnancy. And so there was a distance by states or by countries. Something was keeping them apart. And then there's a certain event that they were trying to avoid and or they were distracted. But now there's this energy of coming together despite physical differences, physical distances. Okay. And then two cards want to come out in the middle. So this is what you can see. This is subconscious energy, but in the middle of the deck, what you can't see is someone is dealing with an overload. They're exhausted. This process involves too many steps and they're slowing down in the progress. There's too many tasks to handle and they're constantly overwhelmed in this relationship. There are too many responsibilities and just not enough time to manage. Then we get breakthrough in reverse. There are so many barriers stopping us from being together. I'm trying my best to become a better person so I can knock down all the walls for you and eventually with you. So on the surface, they want it to look very pristine, but in all actuality, it's a mess. Not my business, not my problem. Okay, Amberlynn and Tommy. current energy. Yeah, Spirit said that someone is playing games. They got a person on this arm and a person on that arm, a jack of all trades, and their person is trying to subconsciously heal their broken heart with all these band-aids. So even though you're doing this, I'm trying to bandage my heart and believe you and trust you and give you another chance, another chance, another chance, another chance. That's your business. Okay. And in the middle of the deck, Spirit said the aftermath is fuck love, because the boat is getting ready to sail, and once it sails, it's gone. It's not coming back. The sun will come up tomorrow. This person is headed in a new direction, facing the sun, seeking warmth, seeking fun, seeking some form of rebirth, renewal. I do see water again. Could be emotional and or could just be a water sign. Excuse me. And as they are moving forward, somebody else is still trying to have this butterfly effect manifest that this relationship can bloom and blossom into what they envision it to be, through some form of manifestation, some form of idea in their mind. Okay. Energetically, this is a waste of time. Okay. Amberlynn and Tommy, thank you. Thank you. Amberlynn and Tommy. Spirit says there's a budding star. There's something that's bursting on the scenes, and someone feels like things are starting to evolve. They feel like this is light work. This is easy to do. I don't have to put much effort into this. But Spirit said the sun has set and it's time to conclude. So regardless, it just feels like someone is treating this relationship like a sport. To be quite honest, the sun has set. It's time to conclude. Whatever you do in the dark is coming to the light. Whatever you're trying to suppress is going to come to the surface. Could be a water sign and or not. Could just be emotional. But this deals with manipulation, manifestation, and or pregnancy. Again, Spirit says the storm is too violent. Water sign energy, or could be emotional. Shelter is needed. There's about to be a turbulent time for them. It makes me feel like tower moment. Amberlynn and Tommy. Amberlynn and Tommy, thank you. There's an offer. And someone has screenshot proof and evidence about conversation within this offer, and they're kissing ass. Again, it just feels like someone's treating this like a sport. Let's dive deeper. Spirit says, how does Amberlynn currently feel about Tommy? It's lies here. They have family issues. Amberlynn also feels like Tommy is stepping into her power praise and coming up in the spotlight. But this is because she forces things on her, forces her way in, uses force to get what she wants. Same shit, different day. She feels incarcerated when it comes to Tommy, locked up. She feels like Tommy is incarcerated or about to be, always locked in. It's a layered energy, okay? All right, let's talk about how Tommy currently feels about Amberlynn. Thank you. She feels like she's forcing her way on her, forcing things in, using force to get what she wants. She also feels like wasting time. I already said that. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, and limited, and that she's tripping on her. Do they do things? Do they tap into psychedelics? It's not my business, not my problem. This reading is alleged. Tommy and Amberlynn, thank you, Spirit. We do get risk it all. Is someone risking it all? 23 is significant. 5 is significant. Change through chaos. Yes. Yes, there's this energy of stop tiptoeing. Your ancestors were brave in ways that you cannot even imagine. Acknowledge their lessons of courage within your own journey. If you are an advocate for social issues or an activist, let your voice be heard. You can make a difference. Someone needs to speak up. Someone needs to speak in regards to the situation, on behalf of this situation. All roots and plant spirits are messengers. There's a message that needs to get out. The root of fire, also called the African dream root, is an indication to move ahead. This plant ancestor wants you to explore your passions with enthusiasm. Like, follow this path. Don't go with this path. There's something that needs to be said. There's some type of social issue, or being an activist, speaking on behalf of your rights, your wants, your needs, that also encompass other people's wants, needs, and desires. There's something there that Spirit says someone has to really reach out, speak on behalf of something. Activate. Okay? There's something that's not right here, and someone needs to speak out about it. Amberlynn and Tommy. Amberlynn and Tommy. Magical map shifter. One second. Okay. This is so interesting because Spirit likes to do this to me. Somebody is lying. What are they lying about? Thank you. They're lying about this relationship and how love is on the brain. I'm constantly thinking about you. I'm constantly fantasizing about you, daydreaming about you, and nostalgic. There's also a lie because there's someone else someone is thinking about. There's a lie about what you're doing when you're moving in silence and being quiet. Why so quiet? There's also a lie about being hooked, loving this person, wanting to be passionate with this person, wanting to be around this person. What is Amberlynn lying about? Okay. Spirit says she's lying and she's a boss bitch, runs her own business, says she's stable and multifaceted. She's also lying. She has a bad reputation. She's also lying because she's cock blocking. Spirit says making things up. What is Tommy lying about? She's lying that she's obsessed with her, that she's a lover. She's actually dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and a karmic. She's lying. She's a happiness hater. Spirit says she's lying. She's traveling to see someone and or be with someone. She's lying. She's always partying. Okay. Magical map shifter. Okay, when the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Someone is coming in and getting ready to help someone shift. Make a magical shift. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll realize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you are here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. And there's a layer energy. Spirit is just acknowledging, like, again, this is karmic. You're supposed to learn a lesson and you're supposed to move on. If this person is in your life to teach you a hard lesson, learn the lesson. Be gracious of the lesson. Acknowledge what you did in this space and time. Take accountability and responsibility for your actions. Okay, Amberlynn and Tommy. Time to evolve. There's decisions to make. It's not a negative situation, but a necessary one. Having the awareness to see it from your soul's perspective, that you chose much of this before you incarnated is needed. This releases the victimhood mentality and pulls back your power. We must go through trials and tribulations as an opportunity to evolve. Again, that is exactly what I was saying. See this person as a lesson. This is karmic debt. Learn a lesson and move on. Take accountability and responsibility and move on. How you choose to interpret the situation hinges on your growth or not. Spirit is calling for them to evolve. Okay. All right. Amberlynn, current energy. Thank you. She's emotional. She has emotional insecurity issues. She's codependent with the Queen of Cups. With the Three of Pentacles, there's a lack of teamwork, a disregard for skill with the Three of Pentacles. And then with the Devil card, she is in bondage. She is bound to someone and or something. There's addiction and sexuality and materialism here. Spirit said in the middle of the deck, it feels like she's going to be left out in the cold while the money is in the home. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles, isolation, insecurity, worry, financial loss, and poverty. How does Tommy currently feel? Current energy. Spirit said death. Something has to end so something can begin. Endings, beginning, change, transformation, transition. Literal or figurative death. And she's tapping into her higher intuition subconsciously around this energy of death, mystery, subconscious mind. And this has to do with the Empress. This has to do with the feminine energy. This has to do with someone who is beautiful in nature, abundant, fertile, very creative, very giving, very nurturing. This is interesting. This is also very, I'm not going to lie to you, scary. What the hell? Anyway, moving on. Not my business, not my problem. With the King of Wands, there's an energy of her being very impulsive and haste and ruthless and high expectation. She wants this now. What does she want? What does she want right now? Feels like there's an energy of her saying, I want this now. She wants this energy. She's open to change, but she has past resentment with the Five of Swords. She wants wealth, inheritance, family, establishment, and retirement. She wants the Page of Pentacles. She wants the coin. She's open to change, but she has past resentments. She wants this, okay? She also wants good luck. She's acknowledging that this is a turning point, but she wants good luck. She wants the pendulum to swing in her direction. There's karma attached to this. What you do in the dark comes to the light. Not my business, not my problem. What is their biggest obstacle? Amberlynn and Tommy. Biggest obstacle I read in reverse: imbalance in work and family commitment with the Queen of Pentacles, misalignment of values, broken home and or marriage with the Ten of Cups in reverse, and then with the Lover's card. Wow, disharmony, imbalance, misalignment of values, all obstacles. Now that's crazy. It just continues to say this is misalignment, this is misalignment, this is misalignment, this is karmic. What's next for Tommy and Amberlynn? Thank you. Spirit said that someone's going to have to go inward, do some shadow work, deep thinking, soul searching, introspection, being alone, inner guidance, and they're going to have to plan for the future once they're in this space of isolation to talk to themselves, to do the shadow work, to get a deeper understanding, not of someone else, but of themselves. And with this, in this time frame, they're going to be planning for the future, figuring out which way to go, not just in the area of romance, but also in the area of business. Decisions need to be made. Decisions need to be made. And again, here goes this money again. Why is it at the root of everything? Wanting this money, wanting some form of gratitude, luxury, being self-sufficient and culmination, wanting long-term inheritance, wanting big wealth is in the middle of this. And I'll just be quite honest, that is scary because it just feels like there is no love. The energy just keeps saying there's no real love here. But what there is an opportunity to have a lot of money. And they're going inward. Whoever this is going inward, doing some soul searching, asking some deeper level thinking questions to plan for the future around money. Sending them love and light. I feel like Spirit wants me to ask another question. I feel like the study says something about trying to hurt. Is Tommy trying to hurt Amberlynn? I do get yes on this card. With her hasteful, scattered energy, her delays and frustration, subconsciously, this looks like she loves her. Subconsciously, it looks like she wants marriage. She wants happiness. She wants alignment. I see yes again on this card with the Ten of Cups. Again, this reading is completely alleged. So this is on the surface. Things are moving fast, scattered energy with delays and frustration. Subconsciously, she's saying, I love you. I want this marriage. I want happiness. I want alignment. But in the middle of the deck, again, we see a yes again with the Two of Cups in reverse. There's an energy of breakup, imbalance in a relationship, and a lack of harmony, causing someone to need to rest and contemplate and recuperate. Okay, with the Four of Swords, someone is running out of time. So it says someone is running out of time. There's temptation, illusion, and diversionary tactics here. Diversionary tactics. Causing for someone to have a rebirth, a moment of absolution, a moment of clarity, a moment of an inner calling, a judgment. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.